Alrighty, another day on the JLB. If I can get my workout in today before I get people in here. Here we go, Robert Johnson. Lights, camera, action. It's on the calendar. All right, sounds good. That, alrighty. Woo. Nice and easy, nice and easy. No rush today. No rush today. Usually try to rest 45 seconds at least so that I could get a good fresh set in, get a complete set. I never try to go too heavy on shoulders. Volume is better for me. Ooh, that's two good ones. 3 sets. Set to 12. Close I get to the show, I try not to go too heavy, man. I don't want any injuries. So 5 weeks out, couple days. Got time to fine tune this body and get it right so I can go and play on stage. I think I told you guys already that I'm going to try to compete against a 40-year-old group. And I'll probably be like 20 years older than most of them. But it'll be fun. I'd rather go for the challenge than to just kind of cruise into the 60-plus crew. So this is where I'm at. Oh, and don't get me wrong, there are some really good 60s out there. Just saying, I want to be able to play with the younger boys just for a little bit. I'm going to win it too. You guys heard that from me. With my side delts, I always want to do at least 2 exercises because, you know, that's what gives you the width. So just did the side dumbbells. I'm going to add some cables in and, you know, try to get some concentration, constant tension on the muscle group. Just stress it in a different angle, that's all. So let's go over here and play with the cables. All right, so what I try to do is place my cable hook in at my height to where my arm has still got slight flex, but not a full flex. And it allows me to actually perform the same dumbbell motion movement, but that's, as I stated, more tension. So it's 1, 2, like that. Turn around and get the other side. When I'm done with this, I'll show you a negative way of doing it. All right, so if you notice right here, I got tension already on my arm in my first pull. If you start to do it from way down here, basically what happened is that you don't get tension until you get right there. So all of that is your body moving it. And so tension starts right here. So I like staying right up top. This is a good measurement for me. And right there, I'm already engaged. 1. Set to 12. Tension made. 1. Also, you want to make sure you're not getting a bunch of rock. Once you start pulling, now your body's involved. Yeah, you're gonna still create and get the tension, but you're rocking using more momentum than needed. So there is a contradiction to all that. If there's a slight rock, testing has shown that from being completely strict to a slight movement, the results are pretty close to the same. So just don't overindulge in the rock. And if you got to get a little bump, that's cool. But make sure you just keep a really good form, really good form. Now, with me, what I like doing is what I call pouring water out of the pitcher. It's getting a slight turn. When I go up, slight turn. It's just bringing it over so you can get more of the head on the lateral raise. So you might want to try that if you hadn't been doing it, but it works for me. So here we go. Woo! So that's my double movements. 2 exercises, 3 sets of 12. Sometime I might go to 15, just depending on how I'm feeling. Coming in a little bit later in the day today, so I'm gonna play with it like this. Normally I'm here like about 5 o'clock in the morning, but sometimes the body needs a rest, so I decided to change it up a little bit. So what we're gonna do now is just kind of go from there, do some front delts. We'll do some front delts with a single plate. I call them prison front raises. Plates in my hand, straight up, straight back down. That's the ultimate movement. Keeping tension the whole time with the plate. So let's go and do that. Do this with a 35 today. Feel like lifting that heavy shit, 45s. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and do these front raises. Grabbing the plate, square on, reaching straight up, coming just to my face. 1, 2. Woo! That right there make you put in the work, baby. It's really good. I just like that constant tension. Both arms going at the same time. Not sure if you ever tried it, but most of us have, to try to do dumbbells at the same time. Woo-wee, that's a tough one. So I can do it. We go lighter weight, of course. I like to do something that's gonna still give me a little bit more tension and allow me to still get the movement. Of course, isolation one side is, I think it's always better than doubles, but that's why we have so many different exercises in the bodybuilding workout book, right? So you find what works best for you. But if I'm doing the dumbbells, I'm usually doing singles. And when I'm doing the plates, I go double. All right, second set. That's 2. Woo! Get some water. Gotta stay hydrated, people. Gotta stay hydrated. I like to do what I call toasting to each exercise. After each exercise, I just take in a swallow. No need to have a Ferrari with no water in it. You go out and drive it hard and it get hot on you and break down. So try to treat our bodies the same way, like it's a Ferrari, right? Spend a lot of money on it. So it might as well take care of it. So that was 2 sets. Like I said, my rest periods on small muscle groups, it's 45 to 60 seconds. Large muscle groups, I go 60 to 90 seconds. And depending on my clientele and that I train, I will go small muscle groups, 30 to 45, and 45 to 60 for the larger. And the reason being is that they're not going as heavy, and I want to make sure they get a good workout in instead of having such a long rest periods. But you know, as they graduate to heavyweight, go through the same system that I'm doing. All right, here we go, set 3. Ooh. Woo, good stuff. Only one exercise from front delts. They get so much work from all of the other exercises. Any presses, anything like that. For example, now I'm going to do dumbbell presses, and they're going to be activated also, right? So that's why I think we only need to do one. Now my rear delts is a little bit different. Rear delts is almost like my laterals. I try to do at least 2 different exercises for that because you win shows from the rear, right? So I want to have nice rear delts when I turn around and face the wall away from the judges. So now let's work on something here. We're going to go right into our dumbbell raises. I should say presses. Go from there. Okay. Start off a little light here. No need to bang anything heavy every day. 35 pounds. Gonna go right in here. Give me a good solid lift. Okay. That's 15. It's a little bit light. We go up a little bit. Go ahead, grab some 40s. All righty. Feel pretty good. I feel pretty good. Here we go, second set. I like that. I'll stay with that today. So just FYI, guys, good form is so much better than too heavy of a weight. If you're not getting a really nice break parallel and another push, you don't want to lock out. Just come there, keep tension on the groove. That's where you're going to get the growth, right? A lot of the youngsters out there have a tendency to want to go too heavy, and when they start lifting, they start tilting the weight forward. Now it gets even heavier because the weight is no longer parallel. So just be able to control your weight, understanding that your movement, breaking parallel, then coming back up, breaking parallel, coming back up. A stretch muscle is a growing muscle. So always want to get good stretch during your times of working out, making sure you're not cutting things short and just trying to race to the finish. So feeling pretty good. Like I stated, not going heavy, so I'm going to go ahead and jump back on these 40s. One sec. Up. Ooh. Okay. All righty. All right. Guess we'll do some shrugs here. All right. Let's jump on these shrugs. I'm gonna go with some 80s today. Just get some reps in and do what we gotta do. It was 15. I usually try to stay around that rep when I'm doing shrugs. All right? So I think we can all agree is that when you're in front, you're working on height, side, stretching that trap out, rears, going back to those round boards, right? So that's where we are right now is next set. I'm gonna try to go back to those round boards as much as I can, especially using these 80 pounds. All right, here we go. Bounce from the side, clench, clench. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Ooh, ooh-wee. It's tougher that way, but you can definitely feel it. It almost feels like if you was doing upright rows like this, upright rows, making you squeeze those upper traps, same type of feeling, just from a different pull, different angle, right? Creativity, bodybuilder's workbook. That's all. Doing what you gotta do. Another thing that I try to always do, guys, is always write down my weights from my past workout. So when I come in, I looked at my notes. Now I'm ready to go to the playing field and play ball. So I know exactly what I should be doing when I come here. Even when I choose to go lighter or heavy, I have an idea where I want to be so I'm not wasting sets. So you might want to consider that. All right, let's go straight to the side. Oh, woo. Yeah, buddy. That's a trap workout right there. Then we're gonna go do some rear delts and finish up a little bit. That's all. Just come in and cruise right across those shoulders. And I don't try to overwork them. I don't try to underwork them. I just do what I gotta do to get it done. All right, here we go. Okay, this is my favorite. I enjoy doing cable rear delts. This one right here with the cable this way, I'm able to go tri-levels, meaning that I'll do 2 from where I'm at now. I'll raise it up notch, which allows my arms to go from here to here to here. Now I'm getting all of the angles, all that during one exercise here. So if you hadn't tried it. I'm sure there's not many things that none of us out there who haven't tried, but this is a really good one to activate from all of your rear delts, including your round boards, even up in your upper traps once again. All right, so let's do this. Here we go. All right, I like the way that feels. The weight is good too. Just remember, guys, when you're doing this, Don't start pulling your face forward like this here, because now, once again, you're throwing in too much body movement and you're not getting everything you need to get from the workout, right? So, small muscle group, like I said, 45 to 60 seconds with me today. Once again, I'm not going as heavy as normal, so I will be able to get ready to start in 30 seconds. And we'll keep moving. We'll keep moving. By the way, guys, I appreciate it if you go and like and subscribe. Give me some comments. I appreciate that. Allow me to move forward. Also, that's some other good things coming along on this channel that involves some free stuff that I'll be sending out to those who reach out to me through subscribing and just reaching out to me. I'll give you all that information in due time. All right? So here we go, second set. Okay. All right. Now I move this up from 11 setting to 13, which will give me a little bit more angle coming out with the cables. But it all seemed to work out perfectly, man, because when I'm all done with this, I can actually feel. All right, here we go. Going to the top. And one. All right, one more going all the way to 15. And as I stated, I always do 2 sets at each station. That way it'll allow me to hit it exactly where I want to, get the right amount of pump going. But right now, I am just trying to make sure that I get through it so you guys can see what's happening. All right, so here we go. One more. From the top. Here we go. All righty, well, if I was able to share some stuff with you that may help, like I said, go down and subscribe so you can get more of my feed, and we can have discussions. You can reach out to me, but just please comment and subscribe, and I'll see you when I'm doing back. Peace.